It's your girl, Bob the Healer, here with another transformative reading. I'm excited. Welcome to the most luxurious season outside of Leo season, honey. Taurus season, yes. And this reading is going to be whenever you are watching. This can also just apply to Taurus season. So if you're watching this during Taurus season, honey, it applies. Let's get right into it. Okay, Taurus, happy birthday. Yes, you've been through some triumphing moments, Taurus. Okay. And I want to congratulate you on that. I want you to know that God is with you through every battle that you face. Okay. You know, Taurus, sometimes you got haters all around you. You just got to ignore them. Okay. You just got to look the other way. Like, not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. All right. If you're rocking with me, go ahead and subscribe. All right. And stop spying. Bob, you know it. All right, let's get into the message for Taurus. You know, Taurus, do you believe in blessings? Because God is showering you with the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, that's all about blessings, abundance, good luck coming your way. Okay, I don't believe in good luck. I believe I'm blessed. Okay, and so whatever it is you've been desiring, you know, that thing that happened that popped into your mind when I said what you've been desiring, God is going to bless you with this year for you. Okay, because every year you have a solar return is a year that God has blessed you with. And this year is about standing in your star power. Okay. And that means loving in a bold way. Hi, babies. Make sure you're subscribed. All right. That means loving in a bold way. That means following your dreams. Okay. So you got to check that heart posture. Make sure your heart is in alignment with what God wants for you. All right. Thank you guys for the compliments. Make sure you're subscribed. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, what elevation do you need this Taurus season? Ooh. Listen, Gemini, your energy's a little chaotic. Let's just be honest, honey. Hold on. Let me take a sip of my drink. Okay, 1 second. Okay, because y'all done messed around and bumped your head. Some of y'all done stumbled into this reading. You didn't plan on it, but honey, we're here, and here's the message. And elevating that energy requires you to surrender. Yes, Gemini. You be trying to move through life so quickly. All right. You be trying to, and you end up bumping your head. You end up accidentally hurting yourself. Okay. So to elevate from this frazzled energy, we need to surrender. Okay. You've been putting yourself on a lot of pressure on yourself to perform, to do things quickly. But do you want to do it right? You could do it fast, but you could do it wrong. God wants you to do it right. Okay. Your family wants you to do it right. Okay. And so, how we do it right? Slowing down. Okay. Taking a little time. Sometimes life is really not about getting to our destination. It's really about the view. It's really about stopping and taking it all in. And Gemini, you got people watching your moves. They want to see how you handle these circumstances, how you overcome, you know, falling down. And people want to see how you get back up. Okay. Don't rush. Okay. Because some of y'all embarrassed. And you don't need to be embarrassed. Everybody falls down. Okay. It's the people that choose not to get back up that should be embarrassed, honey. So take your time on your way up during this Taurus season. Know that God is in your corner and God wants you to do it right. All right. So do it right. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. All right, Cancers, you're feeling good during Taurus season. You're feeling cozy. Some of you are luxuriating at the crib, honey. Okay, settling in, getting comfortable. How do we elevate this energy of coziness? Okay. Cancers, we got the moon card, which is all about you, honey. Also, you could be dealing with the Pisces. Okay. It's about following your intuition. It's about getting in touch with your moods. Okay. You've been a little overwhelmed emotionally, and we want to elevate that energy by transforming the emotional intelligence. Yes, emotional intelligence is something you've been struggling with, Cancers. And what I mean by that is when there are opportunities for you to check in with your emotions, are you doing it? Are you disregarding your emotions because they're overwhelming you? Okay. And at this point, your body's been telling you over and over again, Cancers. Some of y'all waking up late at night and you're having these weird dreams, and they're really like, you thinking they're delusions are really intuition. They're intuitive moments, intuitive nudges, like, hey, you need to do what you need to do. And so during this time, as we get cozy, get comfortable with your emotions, Cancers. Learn how to understand your emotions and stop capping yourself on all the emotions you can experience, right? You are emotionally abundant. Really. And the more you start seeing yourself that way, the more you flow better, the more your emotions start to, okay, because Cancer, you live in a cycle of emotions, okay? Certain days you're not in the mood. Certain days you're in the mood. And sometimes you're like, take it or leave it. And so we want that energy to be elevated all the time. Okay. And so keeping a diary, a journal, okay, emotional check-in at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, top of the morning, we're like, okay, how we feeling? How we feeling? As soon as we roll over, how we feeling? God, what's up? And how we feeling? And then at the end of the day, it's like, all right, how was the day? We had some emotions. Okay, we was sad, we was angry. What really affected us? How do we triumph through that experience? Through that experience? Okay. What how do we overcome the scarcity mindset that we've been projecting in our, come on now, I'm in. Go ahead and book your reading, baby. All right. Now let's get on over. Oh, and you could be dealing with the Gemini. You could be dealing with a loved one. Okay, you could be focused focus on inner love, Cancer, as well as you understand these emotions. Baby, just book the reading, okay? Some of y'all really do need a reading, a personal reading, okay? And email me at iambobhealer@gmail.com. All right, moving on to Leos. Leos, here's the thing. A lot of people give you the bad rap for taking care of yourself. treat yourself beautiful. If you want to show up loving, okay, you have to love yourself beyond the beauty treatments, beyond the superficial mask that you put on. It's about loving yourself beyond the physical beauty and perfection. I love myself even when I'm in a hoodie and the sweats, honey. When there ain't no makeup on, okay? When the hair is toe up from the flow up. That's love, baby. That's real love. And here's the tea, Libras. You be giving it to everybody else but yourself. That's the real tea. Is that you really give it to, you give unconditional love out to people, but you only show up for yourself sometimes. And Bob the Healer is not okay with that. No, we're not okay with that. So as we work on those energy, you can expect your external beauty to elevate as well. And you won't have to buy all the beauty treatments. You won't have to buy all the skincare and the makeups and the lip glosses and things. No, because your energy will radiate so loud that everyone around you can see it. Okay. And it's because of the love that you've been giving yourself. It's because of the way you have accepted all your flaws. All right. Go ahead and book that reading, baby. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Here's the thing. You know the devil been after you your whole life. That ain't nothing new. You knew that. Okay. Okay, the family trauma has been after you your whole life. Generational curses. You are the generational curse breaker. I need you to know that. I need you to believe that. I need you to accept that. Okay. And if it ain't one thing, it's the next. But the way that you transform, the way you transform that, honey, sometimes you gotta stomp on the devil. You gotta let him know his place. Okay. You gotta let depression know its place. You gotta know, you gotta let alcohol know its place, honey. You gotta let these financial worries know its place. Okay. You gotta let any demonic entity that's coming against you know its place. You have dominion over anything that comes your way. You know that. Okay. Every generational curse that comes your way, you can break it. That's why it's in you, not on you. Okay. That's why you laugh at the enemy every time the enemy comes against you because you know you got the victory. Scorpio, let me tell you something. You are the truth. So stop believing any lie the devil has over your life. Okay? And let me tell you something else. People are obsessed with the way that you transform your life. How the enemy will throw things your way and you come out better than before. Honey, you come out better than before. Okay, so how we transform this energy during Taurus season is people are gonna be sweating you. Okay, they're gonna be eyeing you, looking at every move that you make, and just know you're gonna win, honey. You're built to win. Okay, you're blessed. Okay, and because God put so much on you, He put the strength in you. Okay, to have. Listen, you're a heavyweight champ, baby. Moving on, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you ain't speaking about yourself the way I know you can. Okay. You have to elevate your energy by stepping into your abundant boss power. You've been second guessing yourself. Honestly, you've been talking shit about yourself, and it's really ridiculous. And the people in your camp that have been agreeing with you, you need to get rid of them. Okay. You've got talent you've been sleeping on, and you're self-sabotaging. When you get focused, you become so attractive. Okay, point blank period, Sagittarius. When you get in your blessings, not in your bag, and stop focusing on the money, get into your passions and devote yourself to a routine, okay? And you get back in that gym, you start focusing on your health, your mental health, your physical health. You become so attractive and abundant, you get money. Opportunities just come to you, okay? And that is how we elevate that abundant energy is get focused and get disciplined. All right, moving on. Capricorn. My cap babies, this is what you need to elevate your energy. Be clear about what you want, Capricorns. Be decisive, okay? When there are choices to elevate, choose to elevate. Stop second guessing yourself because it's messing up your abundance, okay? God wants to give you more, Capricorn, but you're hesitating. Why? Do you not believe in your gifts? Do you not believe that you are worthy? Clarity's coming to you. It may come in the form of a message online. It could come in a new connection. Just be prepared for abundance, okay? And be prepared for the shift because it's coming. And are you ready to take that next step? All right, go ahead and book your reading if you would like to. And make sure you're subscribed, honey. Let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, this is what you need for abundant energy transformation. Aquarius, happiness, joy, peace, God's goodness. These are all the things you need to transform your energy. Notice I didn't say money. When you are not feeling these energies, your money starts to look crazy. Okay. Your finances take a dip. Then you start dressing weird. You stop taking care of your hygiene. You stop focusing on yourself. You start dipping into them pleasures. You start pleasure seeking, Aquarius, when really you just want happiness. So to transform this energy, Aquarius, find activities that really put your inner child in a place of joy. Okay? Go get you a drink of coffee. Go have you some tea. Go listen to a good playlist, honey. Okay, Pisces, here's your message. You're feeling introverted. You might be feeling a little stuck. And I need you to find your inner light. What is it that brings you spark? What is it that lights you up? Okay. Maybe it's time to spend time with yourself, getting to know what makes you passionate, following your passions, creating a list of hobbies that you enjoy. Okay. And that in itself is going to transform your energy. Some of you are not taking care of your personal hygiene, honey. That's very important to elevating your energy. Putting it on. Pisces, I need you to put it on like I know you know how to put it on. Dress in the colors you love. Be the dream that you are dreaming of. Live your reality in the dreamland that you deserve, honey. What is possible has to first resonate in your heart, okay? And you aren't believing in yourself. And it's making you self-deceptive, okay? Because you're telling everybody else, oh, I got these goals. I'm finna do this. But then when you get home, you don't actually do it. Come on, Bobby, on. So do it. But put the right fit on too. Okay. Dress up for the occasion. Know what it is that jumpstarts your intuition and your motivation so that you can lean on that in moments when you don't feel elevated. All right. Moving on. Aries. Aries. Aries, it's time to boss up. It's time to know who you are. That's how you elevate your energy. And it's not an arrogance, it's not to control other people, it's a self control, Aries. When you feel grounded, when you feel stable, when you are in control of your emotions and your anger, honey, you're the boss. You're running the show. Okay. And this is in every area of your life, from your career to your home life to you, to your routine. Okay. When you are the boss of you, everything else just flows and gets stable. You already command energy when you walk in the room. Just make sure you're in the right energy so that when you're commanding, people respect you and they don't fear you. Respect takes you further than fear. Okay, Aries? So make sure your hair is done. Okay, because when your hair ain't done, Aries, you don't feel confident at all. Okay. Make sure you are feeling internally bossy or the boss. Make sure you feel in control of the decisions that you make in your life. That energy will start to handle everything else for you. How are your routines? Okay. Getting a control over your routines, how you take care of yourself, how you take care of your home, balancing work and home. All these things affect your mental health, Aries. All these things affect your radiance and your ability to feel in control of your own life. All right, you guys, thank you for rocking with me for this luxury activation transformation with your girl, Bob the Healer. If this resonated with you, which I know it did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. God bless.